everyone, and welcome back to Picture This, the best picture movie review show that for this week only probably is like half Canadian. My name is Alex, and look, Ma, a film in color. Here with me to break his ankles while trying to tap dance, Jack Pinchuk.
Please don't make me try to tap dance. Cam tried to teach me how to waltz, and that was painful in and of itself. So no.
Here to sing us to our dreams is Matthew Chen.
I've tap danced before. It's fun. I've done the shim sham. I've done the. I'm not good. I didn't do the shim sham well, but I've done the shim sham.
Done it. Now, unfortunately, Caleb Coe and Adelaide could not be here, so we stitched together the personalities as best we could, and out popped today's guest, Cameron Holtzman.
I have tried to teach Jack how to waltz, and unlike Jerry in The Children of Montmartre, he does not got rhythm.
Okay. You didn't have to tell me. I already knew. Survivor and Oscars. We switched those together as best we could, and here is Holtzman. Talk about one of his favorite movies, I think. Wouldn't it be weird if I said that, and then it just turns out you hated it? I don't think that's the case, though. I think we know.
It is not the case.
Imagine we just bring on a guest who hates the Best Picture winning movie.
We should do that one. We should do that one day. We absolutely should be like Green Book. Ass.
Half your panel already is on this show, so
yeah, I guess. We watched a movie. It's called An American in Paris. We rather liked it. Well, I rather liked it. I don't know how Matthew feels, but here to do the plot boy synopsis, Jack Pinchuk. Jack, take it away.
I thought we retired that segment, but
Did it last week.
And the week before last.
Yep, we did it that week too.
Jack, do the thing.
No,
Jack, where's my plot boy synopsis?
Do it.
Alrighty then. Well, let me pull up the Wikipedia because I'm gonna need some help with this one, because there's not really a whole lot of a plot here. Yeah, Holtzman, you're a guest and you love this movie. You recap the plot for us.
Sure. I don't know the vibe of this segment very well, so I'm just going to do this fairly straightforward in a relatively reasonable way. So it is Paris, post World War II, in a year that could be 1951 or could not be. We don't know the exact year. There's a guy named Jerry. He is an American, and he is living in Paris. Fun fact, that's where the title of the film comes from. Jerry is working as a painter. He's good friends with his piano player, lives in a kind of shitty apartment. They hang out at the bar a lot in the basement, in the ground floor of the building that they live in together. And his best friend tells him, I met this beautiful woman. I met this amazing girl. She's fantastic. This is great. We move forwards. We see Jerry out there trying to sell his art. This beautiful woman arrives, buys some of his paintings, takes him along with her, invites him to a dinner party, and then basically she offers to finance him as an artist to help bring him up, to get him more clients, to yada, yada, yada. Also, he sings with some French children, but they sing in English, these liars.
And we can, take a break here and talk about I Got Rhythm because, as we go along with the Plot Boy segment, why don't we talk about I Got Rhythm because it's a great sequence and it's like
I would say I skipped over 3 musical numbers. Yeah.
yeah, but this is probably the first one where it's just really, really just a beautiful choreography and I think the song's a lot of fun with the children that he sings it to. They bring a lot of really cute nature to it.
Yeah, I agree. As is the need for these movies, you do really get the sense of the plot is only here to loosely convert Gene Kelly from one scene to the next. He's like, "Can I dance in this scene? Okay, maybe the next one." And this one, he just shows up and he has to sing and dance to the kids. It's great. I like it.
It's a very, very charming moment. I really like this scene a lot.
Getting every fifth frame of Jack here. It's great.
pretty sweet. No, yeah, I love the I Got Rhythm sequence. Just super delightful, super charming. Shows you that Jerry really is like the protagonist in this is actually super likable, which I find is not common in a lot of Best Picture winning films. A lot of them are about not particularly likable people. But in this one, you get Jerry, and Jerry's just like, yeah, I'm here to paint some stuff, love French women, and hang out with some children. And he does all of those things.
Give some bubble gum.
Yeah. He offers to give back the money because he's like, wait, you just want to be like the sugar mom situation. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, he definitely thinks that she's trying to like pay him for sex at first.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, you're trying. I'm not a whore. I should get out of here. Here's your money back.
Do I continue with the plot of the film now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So then after
nothing
that
gay
happens, you get Milo. The woman offers to sponsor the art show for him. All of his friends sort of show up, and he sees this beautiful young lady across the bar. Walks up to her, pretends that he already knows who she is, just so that he can cut in for a dance and start talking to this woman. They have really good chemistry, but what he doesn't know... Shit, I knocked something over my desk. What he doesn't know is that this woman that he has chemistry with and feelings for immediately is his friend's girlfriend, the beautiful woman he talked about earlier. Jerry asks for a number. She gives him a fake one. And then he mentions it out loud, and someone says, "Oh, no, that's not your phone number. This is your phone number." So he manages to get the real one anyways. And then because he's been flirting, the woman sponsoring him is like, I'm not happy with that. I'm your woman, which is not how that works, but she insists that it is. Jerry calls beautiful Lisa, wants to see her. She says no. He goes and does some painting things with the older woman. Goes, visits Lisa at the shop that she works at. She agrees to go on a date with him, but like very secretively. It's like, we're going to go in the middle of the night to a dark restaurant in the corner so that no one will know where we are. Because she is like in a relationship with, I don't think he's engaged. She's engaged at this point in the film to anyone.
Not yet.
But she is dating someone else and doesn't want them to know. They have a wonderful little song and dance number, which is very, very charming. And then she leaves to go see Henri, the man that she is actually dating. And then he says, "I've been hired to be a musician in America. Will you come with me? And will you marry me?" So now we have a Parisian in America, possibly. The sequel everyone asks for all of the time.
But
and then
never got.
We didn't ever get it, and it's disappointing. Then you've got...
You know what we did get? We got an American Werewolf in Paris.
Damn it, Chen.
American Werewolf in Paris. And we also got Midnight in Paris. What a strange trilogy this was. And we got One Night in Paris, but that's a different kind of movie.
True.
Anyways, later, basically, there's like a daydream sequence where the one guy is playing piano and all that stuff. Milo rents the art studio for Jerry. He's like working on painting for like 3 months, just like over and over painting and painting and painting. Meanwhile, dating beautiful young Lisa. Then like she's behaving super weird because he still doesn't know that she's dating his friend. And then there's a wonderful song in which both of them have been talking to their mutual friend Adam about how they love a woman, and he has figured out that they are in love with the same woman and doesn't tell anyone. And then Henri and Jerry are there together, and they're singing a duet about how they're both so in love with the women that they are in love with. blissfully unaware of the fact that they are in love with the exact same woman. And they're like, yes, you
I'm
go,
sorry,
you love that woman, marvelous. And then, lo and behold, they're basically encouraging each other to date the woman that they are also dating. I was say, do we want to?
What's his name? The piano player just sitting between them at the table. Like, do I tell them like while they're singing? It's Wonderful or whatever that song is
The
called?
piano player really is instigating a fight between these two, and he's like, I want to be around this
got, like, it's not like a full grin, but just like the look on that actor's face during that entire sequence with just like his little like shitty like smirks that he has throughout is so good.
Yeah, for sure.
He's so good. Anyway, continue.
But then they sing that beautiful number. Later that night, Jerry goes. He sees Lisa, and Lisa reveals to him that she's getting married to a man, and that man is Henri. And he realizes that "Swonderful" is a far better song with that context known to you, like we, the audience, already did. Which basically was like, yeah, we're supposed to be married, and I'm leaving for America. And then they're like, we're in love with each other, but she's like, I have to marry this man because he like kind of saved her life during the war or something. And it's a little, it's a very strange dynamic that I don't really love the dynamic itself, but I like how it like plays out and impacts the film. Jerry, sad, depressed man, goes to the gala where he's going to sell some of his paintings. Lo and behold, who is there but Henri and Lisa? Because of course they are. Jerry tells old art lady that he loves Lisa. Henri hears all of this, and like Lisa and Jerry are like, I love you, goodbye. And Henri sees all of it. And he realizes now that the girl Jerry was singing about is also Lisa. The two of Henri and Lisa leave. They drive away in a car, never to be seen again. And then we get the greatest scene maybe in film history. One of my favorite scenes in any movie, where Jerry like daydreams about his possible life in Paris with Lisa. And it's like a 13-minute long, incredibly done ballet sequence. Just so beautiful. And then beep, beep, there's a car horn. And he opens his eyes. The daydream is broken. And who's there? It's Lisa. They get to be together. They get to be happy. And then they drown in a river. No, they don't drown in a river. They get to live happily ever after. And then that's... and then at some point, an American is in the French.
It's post credit scene. Gotta know about that.
My favorite part about watching it on MovieBox is that the subtitles, it shows up, like, oh yeah, make sure to like do, it shows up like before the 13-minute long segment, which means there's like no more dialogue. They just like indicated that there's no dialogue left. But I thought it was funny that just showed up, like the final subtitle thing.
Yeah.
All right. Somewhere in there were like 8 different numbers that are all varying degrees of good. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that the La La Land finale is pretty much just the finale of An American in Paris, just kind of sadder.
Wow, it's almost like someone has been saying that it's not the most original movie for a really long time, and that other people in this community named Caleb Coho and Adelaide Spence say, "Shut up," even though I'm right.
Well, it does it better. It doesn't mean it's because it's not original.
It's not original, and also that's jazz and not ballet, and jazz bad.
Jazz is fine.
Play the notes in the right order, jazz musicians. I dare you.
You can't just improvise like that in the middle of a scene. Or you can, apparently. I don't know. Jack. Do we have some stand-up performers?
Absolutely. I think it's pretty clear cut. Let me just get the banner out. I think it's pretty clear cut that Gene Kelly as Jerry is the standout performer in this film.
Do we have any dissenting opinions from Gene Kelly?
I would agree.
I don't disagree, but like Leslie Caron is also incredible.
She is.
Yes, she's
Can we get a
fantastic, but Gene Kelly is incredible in all the dance numbers, especially that 13-minute or however long dream sequence. He's fantastic in it, and honestly, I can see that becoming one of my favorite scenes because I was in awe the entire time. But Gene Kelly steals the show for me. As much as I love the piano player whose actor's name escapes me at the moment, Gene Kelly is fantastic.
Oscar Levant.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Oh, that's right. I texted you that.
Bar, as long as he
I'm
rolls
an
in his grave in time and rhythmically, that's fine.
Oh, sure, you say it.
Oh,
That's fine. All right, notice any opinions, Jack? Bring up the list.
Yeah.
All right. Where is that stand-up performer list? There it is. There we go.
Where be Gene be going?
I think we can start close. It still bothers me that Donald Crisp is all the way at the bottom. That just pisses me off. But let's go to the top here and work our way down. Where? Oh, I'll get rid of Gene Kelly over Cameron real quick. There we go. All right, where are we putting Gene Kelly? Because honestly, I probably put him
number
between Vivian
9.
Lee and it. I think we go between Vivian Lee and Claudette Colbert.
I am allowed an opinion in deciding these rankings today, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Okay,
Let's
I think
change
you
it
should
up
be higher
because
than that.
they haven't been here for how many weeks now?
Yeah. Those dorks
I
haven't
think
been
he
here.
should
What do
be
you
higher.
think, Boltzmann?
I think he should be. Okay, so full disclosure, of the films above this, I've only seen one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
That being said, I like Gene Kelly in An American in Paris more than Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca, the only other performance here I've seen.
Matthew, what do you think?
I would put it above. You can't take it with you. I would put him above that.
And I was thinking somewhere below Grand Hotel.
Okay.
So we're really in a bit of a pickle here, fam.
I am fine with right below You Can't Take It With You, considering that I haven't seen the movie and I don't know how good or bad that performance is.
Fair enough.
You know what? Lionel Barrymore's great in that, so
Yeah.
I think we can stick him right between
Put him
Lionel
in there,
Barrymore and
Lionel
Lionel
Barrymore
Barrymore. I'm
sandwich.
fine with that.
That's a nice little Lionel Barrymore sandwich we got going on.
That's the name.
Top 10
It would be a
performances.
Gene Kelly sandwich. You name it after the thing in the middle, not the bread, Alex.
I don't think that's true. Unless it is. I don't know.
It's
The
not
B and
called
B
a
and
bread
B stand for
sandwich.
bread,
It's a
Alex.
peanut butter and jam sandwich. It's called a peanut butter and jam sandwich for a reason. So.
Can we also
name
say
of
that
the
Matthew
BLT
Chen
does
said it
not
first?
stand for bread.
So I don't like how we're jumping up on me because Matthew Chen definitely said Lionel
Anyway,
Barrymore sandwich
with
first.
that, Laurence Olivier gets booted out of the top 10 as Gene Kelly takes the number 7 spot.
Good.
Claudette
riddance.
Colbert is still in. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, Lawrence not that good.
To be fair, I haven't seen that Laurence Olivier Shakespeare performance, but I've seen a different one.
Is it good?
That depends. I'm gonna make sure before I comment on this, I'm gonna make sure I'm thinking of the right thing, because I think I am.
I've put an entire like bread bowl plug in my mouth. It was a horrible mistake because it was like a thick, like I overcut it. So it was like
Okay, yes, I'm thinking of the right thing. Alex, that depends on if it's. Do you think that Laurence Olivier playing the titular character in Othello would be better or worse than Hamlet?
I'm gonna say
Worse.
worse. I'm gonna say
You would be
worse. just
correct.
morally. Okay. Well,
Wait, did
honestly,
that
this
happen?
show.
It happened a year. It happened after Sidney Poitier had already become the first African American actor to win Best Actor. Laurence Olivier played Othello in blackface and was nominated for it, if I'm not mistaken.
Let the record show that Larry, like, we are not the biggest fans of Larry Olives on this show, and it shows because we call
Except
him
for
Larry
one
Olives
movie
for maximum disrespect.
that we watched for extra credit.
Huh?
I said except for one movie that was watched for extra credit. I think.
So, what's next?
Do the Adelaide thing.
Ooh, is that the song?
Yeah, my favorite
All right.
clip.
I like Holtzman did it too, which is great.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to How Gay Was My Valley, the show where we talk about how gay every single one of the Best Picture winners is. This week we're talking about An American in Paris. Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds like a pretty gay title. Are there lots of interactions between men in this film? The answer might surprise you. The answer, not really. It's not really that gay. I mean, they like know each other.
Not that gay.
It's not really
Is it
that
gay?
gay. In fact, there's it's actually like about women, kind of. It's about how this guy is stalking Lisa. We didn't talk about that, did we? He's like kind of stalking Lisa a little bit.
A little.
She doesn't seem cool with it at first, but then she's like, all right, fine. I mean, I've got a boyfriend, so I don't know what you think's gonna happen, but like, fine. Jack, you control the list. If you better get back here. But no, I don't think it's like that gay, right? Unless I missed a thing. Did I miss a line?
I don't like there's nothing like overtly like actual active homosexuality or like same-sex attraction in that, but also like there is definitely vibes at points.
Like what?
Valid.
French,
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
ballet,
Yeah.
you know, the things I was bullied for in high school.
All right, let's bring up the list and see.
All right, let's see where we rank this then.
See
Just because
theater
it's
making
setting,
it gay.
at least goes up a little bit.
So we have a little bit of room here because some of these Best Picture winners I just are not gay at all.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna say, where's the bottom of the, or like I guess the top of the completely not gay ranking? Because it's definitely above the it's completely not gay ranking, I think.
So there were some like really obvious stuff in Mutiny on the Bounty, but like
Mhm.
The Lost Weekend, I think, is where we're starting our like.
About there, because like there's nothing really gay about It Happened One Night. I think it's just like right around there. It happened.
One night is an entire movie about two straight people.
Yeah,
slowly
exactly.
realizing
So I think that's probably like the
Like
top.
here is kind of where we start normally. There was some like funny language.
I was
in
here's the
Hamlet.
I think Hamlet has to be above An American in Paris because I think Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are inherently more gay than anything in An American in Paris.
Yeah, there's also like a bunch of like tights and cod pieces in Hamlet, so we put it above.
I mean, you
a
got
little
Gene
bit.
Kelly's great ass in The American in Paris.
You do have
That's
Gene-
true. Gene
the
Kelly,
original
was real.
America's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
I-
it when Spencer's in the
Again,
chat,
having
but
not
here.
seen Mutiny on the Bounty, this placement makes sense to me.
Yes.
There was just like one scene in Mutiny on the Bounty where they're like two guys they're like sitting next to each other, like lying down under like a palm tree, and then they're like, "Hey, isn't it glad? Aren't you glad it's just the two of us?" And then their girlfriends show up, and they're like, "Ah, yes, women, fantastic." And-
Yeah, I think An American in Paris goes above that because
Yeah.
if you have
so
like,
we'll give
I
it
think
we'll
that's-
give it a
if you have,
top tenner.
10-minute long
We can give it
ballet
10.
sequence, that's at least a little. I say this as a
Completely
former
arbitrary
ballet
rules.
dancer, not the
Um,
straight
So top 10 spot number 9 in American in Paris. Gene Kelly musicals. That turns out kind of gay. Who knew? Jack to the thing.
Okay.
Ooh,
Don't
Yeah.
like that. Don't like that at all. What's next? Matthew, do the thing.
Asian.
Eat. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to
I'm not
$1
gonna
Million
do that song. I'm not gonna do that.
Racist. The part of the show where we analyze how racist every single one of the Best Picture winners are. Matthew, specifically, how racist would you say an American in Paris is?
Not really.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
It's just
it's not really racist. I don't
Not
remember
art.
anything.
How you doing, Jack? We're not going to comment on this.
It's about like art and stuff.
Yeah.
Do y'all have opinions? Because I don't. I mean, that was mine.
I don't think it's
not
really racist. I mean, you guys can say that.
Not really
I
like
mean-
any black people.
I
in it.
mean, it's not exactly a diverse cast in any way.
Yeah, but there's nothing like inherently.
I feel represented.
Yeah. Canadian.
it's messed up. Jack, do you have any thoughts about?
Let's just rank this.
Okay. I mean, it's not racist. So
Yeah, like this is
Here's the thing. I think it has to go below Hamlet because Hamlet, starring Laurence Olivier, with the information I have now provided you, inherently gains racism points.
Yeah, this like a low
Yeah.
meaning
It's
like
definitely-
most of the people here are like poor and no one's like.
Mhm.
So like I guess it has to be here.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is around
you
there.
know,
Like that
white guys playing
area.
jazzy, but you know it's fine. You know you can't. So yeah, yeah, it's not racist as it turns out. Musicals not super racist unless you're the Great Ziegfeld. Matthew, do the thing.
Asian.
Yeet. Are we missing any ones, Jack? I think we're good.
Hold my
I didn't
hand.
submit. I didn't send a thing to you, which I should have done. Because I forgot how this show works. I didn't send a score for this movie into you
Well,
before we
you
started.
have it live.
I feel like I know what your score is.
Do you?
Well, it's
3.5
one of two things because I
It's
checked.
not like you could publicly look at my letterboxd and it's there
It's
twice.
almost as if that's exactly what I did.
That's fair. Then go ahead.
All right, so I guess we'll do ratings now.
Yeet.
Cool.
Start with the people who are
lowest-
here, and then
Yeah, we'll start with the two.
Yeah, start with the
people who aren't
trade.
here. Yeah, who
Yeah, let's start
coincidentally
yelling at
have the
people.
lowest rating. Adelaide Spence, 3.5 stars. Caleb Coho, 3.5 stars.
Disrespectful.
All right, now
You invite people to your house.
let's get into the 4-star ratings. The first one being from
It's me. I really liked it. I think 4 stars is my like general like I really like this movie, but the ending. I like the final scene. Hang on. Let me explain. Whoa. Easy, Holtzman. Let me explain. I like to see my narratives completed, and there's a whole thing without resolution. He just dumps the older woman there at the end of the party and leaves with Lisa. We don't see how his art show goes. We don't get any resolution about that. And if I have, as I have often said on this show, if you want me to care about a movie, make there be some sort of like play, like art show. If you're gonna do something where you have to save the orphanage, I immediately care. If we have to put on a show for something, I'm immediately in. I gotta see the show. I gotta see if it was good or bad, if it failed, if it didn't, I don't care. But you can't just tell me that there's gonna be a show and then not put it on because it's not how my brain works. So for that, and for the fact that Gene Kelly actually gets kind of like sung to shame in like one scene where they're like he's like supposed to be like he like sings with the actual like singer in the movie. He gets like put to shame in that number, and I'm like that sucks. For those two things specifically, it got knocked down a star, but like it's a loose star. Like if I rewatch it when I'm not like ultra tired and dealing with Jack, I'd probably give it like a 4.5. It's just on a first time watch. For those issues, I'm giving it a 4.
Fair enough.
All right, now you can
Alright.
kill me.
All right, Matthew, you're next.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great movie. I also really liked it. I think just Gene Kelly is incredibly charming, and just like that just completely won me over. And like his song and dance numbers are fantastic. I loved. We already talked about I Got Rhythm, Love's Wonderful, and I think just seeing Gene Kelly dance like just makes me smile. And so I really like that. And I think his chemistry is fantastic as well. The final sequence is perfect. And just like as a fan of La La Land, it's really cool to see what inspired Damien Chazelle, and so I think just with the striking visuals as well, it's all there, and I really liked it.
Fair enough. So I'm next. I gave it 4.5 stars. I love this movie. I had never seen it before this week. I wasn't sure what to expect. I wasn't expecting to really like it that much. I was thinking maybe 3.5, 4 stars would be my rating. I was blown away by this film. Gene Kelly is so charming in it. The dance scenes are all great. It's Wonderful is just a fantastic dance number, and that dream ballet scene is incredible. Legit could make a list of my favorite scenes. But fantastic. The only like real knock against it I've got is it takes a little bit to get going. I wasn't totally certain of what the plot of this movie was for the first little bit, but that didn't really bother me too much. So it could honestly go up on a rewatch, but for right now, it's 4.5 stars. And Cam.
Yeah, I love this movie. It holds the magical place of number 99 in my top 100 favorite movies of all time. Yeah. So it's very, very lightly hanging on to that spot. But no, I think this movie is fantastic. I got to see it in the theater last year, and seeing it, especially that last sequence on the big screen, was absolutely incredible. The story, the way it progresses, I think is super, super well done. It's nice and simple. Like, it doesn't get overly complicated. Like, every character except for maybe like the old art sponsor lady is super likable, where like as much as you may want Jerry and Lisa's romance to work, like you're not really rooting against Henri. Like, he is still a very likable guy, and you understand why Lisa is with him in the first place. Like, it's not like the standard rom-com where you're like, oh, the other guy that she's already with is a dick. Like, he's legitimately a super nice guy, and like he's friends with Jerry. I think that Adam is a super, super fun character as just like the man in the middle friend who knows everything and isn't saying anything to anyone. And then like the music, I think all the musical numbers are fantastic. Like I Got Rhythm and It's Wonderful, we already talked about the finale. I think Nice Work, if you can get it, is like just a nice little fun number. I think I'll Build a Stairway to Paradise is actually a really beautiful song. I love this movie. This movie is fantastic.
Yeah, fair enough. So with Cam's score doesn't factor into the average rating.
What?
But
I'm on the show. It should factor in the average rating. I'm on the show.
But the average rating for this, just shy of 4 stars. It's a 3.9 currently.
But I'm on the show now.
Yeah, you know what? Redo it. Jack, redo it.
Show up.
Change
Jack,
it with.
Redo it.
Yeah.
Redo it.
Okay.
I know what we have precedent, but I don't really care about it. I'm in a weird mood.
Knowing the math, if you add my score in, literally it just becomes exactly a 4. Because 2 3.5s, 2 4.5s, 2 4s, 4.
That would just be a
when I write the review, it's gonna get a 4-star rating. So like, yeah, sure, we'll put it at 4 stars. It's a 0.1 difference.
Boom. Rules are changing, and no one can stop me because Adelaide and Coho are not here.
I'm fighting for progress here.
It's progress.
So with
cool.
that,
4 stars.
Where are we ranking it?
Bring up the list.
That's not even true. This is actually, of the ones you've watched so far, 1.
No.
Nah.
Yes.
I will go
All
as
right, where
high
can I
as.
actually make a case for myself? Can I make a case for myself and say put it above Mutiny on the Bounty?
I would put it above Mutiny on the Bounty.
Thank you, Matthew.
I mean, I would not, but right now, Mutiny on the Bounty.
I would.
That's three.
I would.
That's three.
Mutiny on the Bounty is my 4, and this is my 5.
Well, we said
still.
3 people said let's put it above Mutiny on the Bounty, so I don't think your vote.
I
really
mean,
matters.
your vote doesn't even matter anyway. But
You're
2
like
out
a
of
person
3
from Rhode Island. Your vote doesn't matter.
Congratulations to
well.
An American in Paris taking a top 5, counted top 5 spot, finally knocking out Mutiny on the Bounty because I hate that movie.
You didn't hate it.
Yeet.
The thing is-
Let's see.
I have You Can't Take It With You above it, but because Mutiny on is above in our rating in our ranking, then
What the shit? Where's your rating? Did you not rate Mutiny on the Bounty
What?
on Letterboxd? Who is this?
I rated it.
It's not on here.
I give it 4 stars. I just think this is a stronger 4 stars. Jack, I just told you. I gave it 4 stars. I just think this is a stronger 4 stars. Also, I may not have rated it on Letterboxd. It just doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, with that, An American in Paris takes the top 5 spot, and Coho can't get mad because even without Cam's vote, it still takes the top 5 spot. So with that, yeah.
Thank you, Bar. I have been here 100% of the times that I was asked to be here.
Remember that time we invited and he accepted John Marr to be on, and then we just forgot to send him a link, and he was just waiting.
Oh, wasn't that for
when
all the
was
King's
that?
Men?
all
Yeah.
the King's Men. Yeah.
For all the King's Men, John was like, "Yeah, I could probably come on," and then we
The joke
did not
was you were going
invite
to
him.
try and invite all the King's Men.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then we did not do that. Apologies to John, who does not watch the show. I've checked with him.
Blame Jack because he's the one who messages people to come on the show.
Are you telling me to blame?
That's
Canadian?
also the busiest week
And
I've had
proxy
all
all
year.
Canada?
So shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Well, Jack,
let's
you know what
see.
you should do?
What?
The Thing, Jack.
Yeah. come on,
Ooh,
Jack.
is that the thing?
What's the thing?
The Thing, Jack. We already rated the movie. The Thing.
Ace.
If it's if it's
Jack,
the
extra
thing,
credit. Let's do it.
Come on, Jack.
so we're just not doing Hold My Hand then? Okay.
Extra credit!
What's
Look, I like to think I watched the show. What the hell is Hold My Hand?
Yeah, okay,
I don't
look,
think I
it
hosted
got
the show.
changed
Hold
the
My
week I
Hand.
wasn't here because that's the name of the song from Top Gun Maverick. It used to be
This
it
is better than Top Gun
Gun Maverick?
Yes,
But
This is
now
better
it's
than
Hold
Top
My
Gun
Hand.
Maverick. This is better than Top Gun Maverick.
Matthew, I say
Yeah.
no. You're
Yeah.
okay. I'm editing the list right now.
No, bring up the list.
Yeah.
I know this isn't the extra credit segment because normally we do the hi, thing, but like, which you should probably change to the to whatever the Hold My Hand song sounds like.
Yeah, we probably should, but we probably won't.
Play
so.
and play with. I don't know how Hold My Hand goes. I only know the songs from the original one.
All right. And with
All right.
that, 2 in a row now.
Yeah. 50 is
Wait, why
good
can't we
track
put An
record.
American in Paris above All About Eve on this list?
Because
I know it's not a better movie than All About Eve, but I think An American in Paris is more better than Top Gun Maverick than All About Eve is.
Jack, would you do me a favor and hit the extra credit song again? Because we so rudely cut off Matthew Chen about to tell us about all the
Extra credit!
so rudely cutting off not only me but Matthew Chen about to tell us about all the awesome nominees up
Yeah.
from this year. Matthew, just tell us about all the awesome nominees because I'm guessing.
Okay, well,
that
I
you
only got a
recommend
chance to watch one
Oh,
other nominee, and it was A Streetcar Named Desire, which
I also watched that. Go ahead,
is
Matthew.
pretty good. I think what makes this what makes this movie great is just the performances by Marlon Brando and Vivian Lee. Like, I think this is probably Marlon Brando's best performance, but also just like I don't know, he's incredible, and I think also like he's also very hot, so you can watch it for that. But I don't think
This
the
is
story.
fact. This is fact.
He takes off his short shirt multiple times for all you viewers out there, but
I guess this is 50s Brando and not Godfather era Brando. I'll allow this statement.
yeah, 50s
Yeah.
Brando. But I think the story isn't the most compelling thing, but I never lost my attention to it. Like I just didn't really find the story to be as interesting as the performances were.
Exactly. And I've got the same exact things to say about this movie. I think this is an acting masterclass by Brando and Lee. I think Lee absolutely deserves her Oscar. I don't know if I like her performance in this more than I like her performance in Gone with the Wind, but it's close. Possibly the best Brando performance. I'm going to rewatch On the Waterfront in a couple of weeks before I make a decision on that. But no, great performances. The movie surrounding it's not as great as I would have wanted, but it's still solid. So with that, where do we want to put it?
So I give this 3.5 stars.
I give it 4 stars because I think the performances are just fantastic, and it really picks up towards the end. So I'm fine with putting it.
I would put it above Citizen Kane.
Okay, Citizen Kane. I put it above. I think just below Shanghai Express.
Yeah, so can we scroll down a little bit just to see
Yeah.
how we would? Do you want to compromise and put it below Philadelphia Story?
I'm fine with that because I don't want it below.
I know you don't like Bells of St. Mary's, so I think we can compromise and put it right above.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
31. All right. And that.
Any of you guys seen A Streetcar Named Desire?
I have not. I have seen other movies from 1951 though.
Nominated or no?
I don't know if they were nominated for. I think. Let me look. At
A Place in the Sun, Chaos Bodies, and there was one more that I'm blanking on.
I'm looking.
Decision Before Dawn.
That's the one.
Nope, I haven't seen either of those. I've seen the film that won Best Actor that year, and its win is bullshit though.
Yeah, and especially because Brando was the okay. Here's the thing with The Streetcar Named
Brando.
Desire. Nominated in all 4 acting categories, won 3 of them. The only person that didn't win was Brando, and that pisses me off because he's the best performance in the movie, possibly. It's between him
And he lost to Bogart and the African Queen, who isn't that good.
Oh.
Interesting.
I watched that movie like last month, and that movie is like single-handedly proving the argument against career Oscars being a thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like him winning and Gene Kelly not even being nominated is. Also, can we talk about how like none of the performances in American in Paris were nominated?
I'm just realizing this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the Oscars right now to see.
Like specifically, Gene Kelly and Leslie Caron both not being nominated is.
Wow. That's. Wow. Okay, then.
Okay, yeah.
That's a choice.
Hey, Gene,
Academy.
if you're still alive, and you're not, I don't think. I liked you in this movie.
I haven't seen The Thin Man.
Hey, I guess we
really
can put it below The Thin Man, but
The Thin
I
Man's-
only put it above because Jack
Thin Man's like okay. Like
I haven't
really
seen
needs
it
to chill
yet,
out about
but I
it.
wanted
Jack
to.
doesn't like the Bells of St. Mary's.
That's true.
All right.
But it's an Oscar
So
nominated
with that,
Indian film.
I think we've pretty much ran the show. So I guess we can go to the coming soon section. So next week we've got.
Does Holtzman have any 1951 movies you wanted to bring up?
Oh, that's right.
Like
African Queen, mid. It's boring. It's not particularly interesting. Hepburn is good. Bogart is eh. It's not a very good movie. Alice in Wonderland. I don't need to talk about it. We've all seen
Great.
that one. Ace in the Hole is a really fun movie from Billy Wilder. That came out this year. Kirk Douglas is really, really good in it. Just like a really interesting story. But yeah.
Wow.
Also,
I didn't.
terrible that Ace in the Hole was nominated for like nothing except for original screenplay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that is a choice. The Academy is making some poor choices this year, as it seems, except for giving An American in Paris Best Picture. I can support that right now because I haven't yet seen Ace in the Hole. All right, what did Lars say? Okay.
Is mild. The African Queen is mild. Is that what he said?
It's mild.
Yeah.
It's mild. That's okay. So with
And
that,
it was not nominated for. Or it got no song nominations.
I don't know if any of the music for An American Paris is actually original.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
oh,
Okay.
so next week we have The Greatest Show on Earth, which may or may not be a misnomer. I don't know yet, but what did that movie beat? Because we talked
The
about
Quiet Man. I
Oh,
think we get to watch, right?
it beat The Quiet Man, High Noon, and Moulin Rouge. So like it's got a pretty good class, it seems like. Then we've got From Here to Eternity. I've spoken quite highly about this movie. Beating Shane and Roman Holiday. So there's that. And then 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we've got On the Waterfront. Speaking of Brando and Elia Kazan and Carl Malden, this is the one that they won Best Picture for, beating Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Coins in the Fountain, Country Girl. I haven't heard of those last.
Country
two.
Girl, I'm gonna watch because it's
Yeah.
Grace Kelly.
Oh, okay. I'll probably watch
Grace
it.
Kelly's also good.
I'm definitely watching it then because I didn't know she won an Oscar. But no, so I'm very excited about that now. With that, anything else?
I wanted to bring up something. So,
Oh, okay.
before I knew about the song "I Got Rhythm," there's another song called "Ain't Got Rhythm"
From Phineas and Ferb.
from Phineas and Ferb. And I got confused when I heard about "I Got Rhythm." I'm like, oh, I got those mixed up.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Alrighty then.
that was it. Okay, so
Ain't Got
for
Rhythm is a
everyone
popular
here.
song. You guys should listen to it if you haven't.
Oh, okay. I will probably do that.
Do you guys have thoughts on "Ain't Got Rhythm"?
No, I
Never
haven't
seen an
heard
episode
it.
of Phineas and Ferb. So for everyone here, I'd picture this for the dorks that could not be here because of reasons. Their names are Coho and Adelaide, I think. For Jack, for Matthew, for myself, and for today's very special guest, Cameron.
That's me. That's my name.
Thanks for watching.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
Or as
So
they used
you
to
just
say,
never
au
seen an
revoir.
episode of Phineas and Ferb? What?
Nah,